Good noon to everyone. Warm welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic regarding a financial ratio analysis. The financial ratio analysis is useful for an organization for the purpose of finding out the financial performance and the position when analyzing the relationship between the different financial variables. Say for example, the stakeholders assess the organization's liquidity, solvency, profitability, efficiency, and overall health of an organization by way of this financial ratios. Here are some of the key categories of your financial ratios which are going to discuss in this particular video. First one is regarding your liquidity ratio. So this liquidity ratio measures the ability to meet the short-term obligations. So we are dividing our funds into two. One is your short-term, another one is your long-term obligation. So the cash needs, it may be a short term or it may be a long term. Liquidity ratio measures the organization's ability to meet the short term obligations. Okay, so this short term obligations, for example, it may be your current ratio, analyzing about the current assets divided by current liabilities, and then another one is your quick ratio, which is known as your acid test ratio, that is current assets minus inventory divided by your current liabilities, that is known as your quick ratio. These two ratios are the best examples of your liquidity ratio measuring your short term obligations of a particular organization. So why we are analyzing this liquidity ratio for short-term obligations is this will enhance the working of your day-to-day requirement to meet the day-to-day requirement of your expenditures, and the revenues can be managed accordingly. And the next one is your solvency ratio, which meets the long-term obligations and maintains the financial stability. Example, debt to equity ratio, which analyze about the strength of the capital structure of any organizations, and then the debt ratio, that is debt divided by total assets, and again profitability ratio evaluates the organization's ability to generate the profit relative to its revenue. Okay, so one is your liquidity ratio with your short term, solvency ratio with your long term, another one is your profitability ratio, which evaluates the generate the profit relative to its revenue, assets, equity or investments. Example, gross profit margin and net profit margin. As you all know, gross profit divided by your total revenue and net profit divided by total revenue gains about the percentage of your revenue retained inside the organization after deducting the cost of the goods sold and simultaneously expenses and losses. And the next one is your efficiency ratio. It measures the effectiveness of an organization resources to generate revenue and manage the assets. For example, it includes inventory turnover ratio. Another one is your account receivable turnover ratio. So inventory turnover ratio is nothing but the cost of goods sold divided by your average inventory. Okay, and then accounts receivable ratio, the total credit sales divided by the average account receivable. So this is your efficiency ratio. And then next one is your return ratio, which helps us to generate the return for its shareholders on the investors. It measures its ability to pay for them. One is your return on assets, another one is your return on equity, in short ROE and ROE. So net income divided by your average total assets, and same way your net income divided by your average total equity. It will speak about your return on ROA and ROE. The final ratio, it is regarding your market value ratios. This ratio evaluates the organization's performance and attractiveness to the investors in the financial markets. So the market analysis is most important for the longevity of the organization inside the competitive world. So price to earnings, that is P by E ratio, the market price per share divided by the earning per share. And same way, price to book, it indicates market price per share divided by the book value per share. So when you equate with the example of your problems, you can understand very clearly about how this price to earnings P bar E and P bar B ratio is helpful for analyzing the market values, so which is most important for an organization. So these are all the various ratios which will be helpful for us in the financial management to analyze about the organization's performance and the effectiveness inside the competitive world. To survive in the longevity of the organization can be understood with the help of your ratios, not only your longevity, the short term, then the long term capital assets, everything can be balanced and it can be maintained easily inside the organization with the help of your various ratios which is available in your financial management. So please keep in touch to understand more about your financial management in my further videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you.